Right now, I'm at Borana Ranch, high on the Laikipia Plateau, in the lee of Mount Kenya. And in this short film, I'm going to talk about tourism in Kenya. If I asked you what's the first thing you think about when turning your mind to travel in this colourful East African country, you'd almost certainly say wildlife. And of course you'd be right, as over 80% of holidays here will have a wildlife element. From the Maasai National Park in the north to the Maasai Mara and Amboseli National Parks in the south, the plains of Kenya are teeming with wildlife of all shapes and sizes, offering, along with its neighbour Tanzania, the best place in the world to view game. And if you throw in Mount Kenya and the Aberdares, the Laikipia Plateau and the Matthews Range, the Lamu Archipelago and the rest of the Kenyan coast, and some of the most spectacular and evocative accommodation anywhere on earth, then here in Kenya you have a true world-class travel experience. The Maasai Mara is probably the most famous national park. Covering more than 500 square miles, the Mara is universally renowned for its exceptional populations of lions, leopards, cheetahs, elephants, buffalo, giraffe, and for the famous migration of wildebeest that takes place every year from July to October. But the Maasai Mara is by no means the only show in town. Further to the east you have Amboseli National Park with its epic views of Kilimanjaro. To the north you have Samburu, Marsabit and Meru National Parks, and here on Laikipia the savannah is awash with elephants, giraffe, the quirky Grevy's zebra and a new and burgeoning population of black rhino. And as for the accommodation, well, that quite simply is out of this world. Yes, to get the best you're going to pay, but in our opinion, the experience you'll enjoy and quality of service you'll receive, plus of course all the game you'll see, does make this value for money. There's simply nothing else like it on earth. Among many amazing places to stay, my personal favourites are Elsa's Copy in Meru, Saruni in Samburu, Richard's Camp or Sirian in the Mara, and either Sabuk or Borana here on the Laikipia Plateau. But tourism in Kenya is not only about wild animals. The Kenyan coast, stretching all the way from Diani Beach in the south to the Lamu Archipelago in the north, with its white sand beaches and gentle turquoise sea, particularly when the trade winds are blowing in the right direction from November through to March, again coupled with some fabulous accommodation, combined to make this a truly world-class beach experience. And if you like to meet the locals, an important factor on most Wild Frontiers adventures, there are plenty of opportunities, particularly at Sarara in the Matthews Range, at Elengwezi north of Mount Kenya, and here at Borana. To get around, there are great quality land cruisers, a brilliant air service, either in scheduled flights or on private charters, a classic biplane, or if you really want to push the boat out and get to places few others can reach, a truly amazing helicopter service run by our friends at Tropic Air. A classic African safari is a travel experience like no other, and one that all travellers should experience at least once in their lives. And for that, in my opinion, there's nowhere better than Kenya.